Hi everyone, welcome back to another episode of History Hobo Plays TimeGuessr, where I play TimeGuessr daily challenges. We had a pretty good game yesterday with my 4th best ever score. Let's see if we can beat that today. Remember to like and subscribe if you enjoy the videos. Let's get into the game. Okay, here we go. Okay, so we have Stonehenge, that's for sure. See if I can remember where it is today. It's near Salisbury. That's near Amesbury, which is north of Salisbury. There it is. Found it for once. Okay. So in the center, let's have a look at the satellite view. He's on one with 2 joined things. So maybe he's on here, maybe? So if we go about here, that would work out all right. If the pin would let me move it slightly. I'll click over here, then back. About there. Okay, that's good. Now let's look at the year. He's got slightly flared trousers, trucker hat, jeans, turned up jeans. His glasses quite large, but not 80s in style, I don't think. Thinking more 70s here. Got 2 different police outfits. One's higher ranking than the other, I would assume. Maybe mid to late 70s. Look at these shoes. Yeah, possibly. Yeah, this kind of hairstyle seems a bit 70s-ish as well. Not sure if these are famous people or not. Let's go for 77. I think that sounds decent enough. Let's go for that. Oh, it's 79. Damn it. We're perfect on location. So a group of hippies attending the free festival at Stonehenge to celebrate the summer solstice. I'd say these two look more hippies-ish. He doesn't look that hippie. Okay. The next one. Okay, we have, interestingly, a Dutch NL, but not a Dutch number plate. That's strange. I think that's a Polish number plate. Just looking at the flag here, although I'm not sure what those 2 letters say there. A Dutch number plate doesn't look like that. That's interesting. So, and we have Cyrillic in the background. So this is all over the place. Very strange. This is too blurry to read. Looks fairly modern, although not with this phone. So this phone puts us in the mid to like 2000, before the iPhone anyway. I would say probably like 2006, 2007 maybe. Now where would this be? Strange. We got Cyrillic. Have we got a mix of Cyrillic and English? Not really. This is a very confusing round. That doesn't say P for Poland or PL. I'm wondering if that's slightly green in the middle and it's just the blurry image that's throwing me off. Possibly Bulgaria. That looks more like a B than a P to me. Bulgaria would make sense for the Cyrillic. By this time it would have been part of the European Union, I believe. Or close to joining the European Union. I can't remember which year they did join. If it is Bulgaria, I think 2007 would work. I think it would have to go as Sofia. Just given the proximity to the rest of Europe, it could be Plovdiv or somewhere like that, but I'm very unlikely to get this. Probably central Sofia. Maybe around here somewhere. I have no idea really. That's just a long shot guess based on the Cyrillic and the European stripe on the number plate. So that NL is strange, but obviously they could be driving to Holland, or they could live in Holland but have a car from Bulgaria possibly. But this is obviously not Holland. We have like something that's green and red here, although the blue throws it off, but it's kind of Bulgarian colours. I don't think there's anything else I'm going to get out of this. I wish I could see the number plate on this car, but let's go for it. Oh, it was Sofia, thank God. It was 2005. I should have gone a little earlier because of that phone. So a street scene in Sofia, Bulgaria. That's decent enough. Bit further out of the city centre. Next round. Okay, Bank Hopalim. Interesting. We have Hebrew writing, or possibly, but also what looks kind of like a swastika, but not the same. We definitely have Jewish people here. Yeah, we have more Hebrew writing here. Bank Hopalim. Again, more of this. So are we in Israel? Or are we in like a Jewish quarter of a European city? It's hard to say. Given the amount of Hebrew, or is it Yiddish? I always get confused between the two. I would say we probably are more likely to be in Israel. The building styles throw me off because they look quite old buildings. But maybe they're just constructed to look like that. I don't think there's anywhere else I can guess off this. Would it be Jerusalem? Would it be Tel Aviv? I think I might go Tel Aviv for this one. Like pretty central downtown Tel Aviv. Let's have a look at the satellite view of Tel Aviv. It is a fairly big city. Maybe this area because it's got more yellowish roofs. Or orange roofs. Now the year on this one. This bike looks quite old. It's a motorbike of some kind. The fashion, hard to tell. Obviously everyone's wearing like Orthodox dress almost. There's some that aren't, but not really that helpful. I think really the biggest clue is this bike. It looks quite old. Maybe 60s? Not sure on that. Doesn't look 50s, it looks a bit more modern than that. So I think I'm going to have to go in the 60s here. I might lose a lot of points on the year if we are even in Israel. I'm going to say late 60s, 67. Let's go for it. 79, wow. That did not look 70s-ish to me, but it's Jerusalem, so we didn't lose too many points on location. That was a difficult round to place, just because there's not much fashion to go off. And that kind of bike, I've no idea. Never seen that kind of thing before, so I'm not very good on motorbikes, that's for sure. Okay. We have a few different flags here. Norwegian flag, Turkish flag, French flag. in memory. These names look like names. Oh, is this Paris? Is this something to do with the oh yeah, Je suis Charlie. So it's to do with the magazine shooting, that terrorist attack that killed a lot of people. This looks French, yes, for sure it's French. So I would assume we probably are in Paris. Now I'm trying to remember when that actually happened. And whether it's a year or two later, remembrance, or whether it's at the time. I'm not sure where in Paris this monument is. I think we'll maybe here. Is it this thing? Let's have a look at the satellite view. Could be here. We'll just go there because I don't really know. When did that happen? I remember it was Instagram was a thing by then, because I remember a lot of people putting like the French flag filter over their Instagram feed and things like that, or of the username. When did Instagram become a thing? I think I was living in the UK at the time, just before I moved to the UAE. It was around the time I had a bad accident and broke my knee really badly. Yeah, I think that was around that time. So that would place it around 2015, 2016. Sounds about right. I think 2015, more likely, because I moved to the UAE in 2016, second half of the year. I don't know if this is remembering it afterwards or whether it's the same year, but I'll go for it. 2015, the location, so a rally in Paris supporting the victims involved in the shooting of the French satirical magazine Charlie Hebdo. It was over here. I'm not sure what this area is, but not too bad a score. Okay, last round. De Soto. I recognize that name, but I don't know why. Where do I recognize De Soto from? Maybe I'm not sure. This kind of looks possibly Cuba, somewhere like that. Looking at those cars makes me think Cuba. Because they have those old American cars in Cuba. Is this sometime during the revolution? Oh, I did not see Castro stood right here. So yes, this is Cuba. I should have looked around a bit before I got fixated on that. So I think we're going to be somewhere in Cuba. It doesn't really look like Havana though. Maybe it's on the outskirts of Havana. Let's see. Oh, could be out here. Could be. It's quite a long country, but let's see. When was the Cuban Revolution? I think it was in the 50s, was it? Like 54 or something like that. Is Castro quite young here? He looks quite young. So this could be like late 50s to early, possibly. The cars would have been quite new for around that time, and that's when they kept those cars, because they couldn't really do anything else. They couldn't get any more cars from America, could they? I'm not sure the exact date of the Cuban Revolution. I might say 56. Feeling it's 54. I don't know why that date stuck in my head. I might be completely wrong. But I'm hesitant to go that early. If it is 54, I'm going to be very annoyed, but let's go for it. It's 59, so I'm glad I didn't go any earlier. And we were in the middle of the country. It was this Santa Clara. No, not quite far as Santa Clara. But still a decent score. Final score, I don't think we're going to beat yesterday's score. What does it say first? Cuban leader Fidel Castro drawing a laugh from a crowd whilst making a speech in Cuba Town. I'll have to check when the actual Cuban Revolution was. It might not have been during the revolution that this picture was taken anyway, but... Okay, 45,154. That's an okay score. Let's see. Hopefully that should hold our average above. It's only changed it a couple of points, but we're hovering around 45 at the moment. Okay, let's have a quick look at the breakdown. So the first round, Stonehenge, was very easy. Second round was the Sofia one. I'm glad I went in Sofia. That flag really looked Polish on the car, but it didn't look like it said PL, so it had to be Bulgaria. And the Cyrillic didn't make sense for Poland. So third round, the Jerusalem one, very hard to date that. Didn't lose too many points on location. I was only 52 kilometers off, but I was 12 years off on that one. That really damaged my score because everything else was pretty decent. Fourth round, the Paris one, not too difficult to get that one. And Cuba, if I'd have known my years, that would have been better, but not terrible score. Okay, I'll see you again tomorrow. Bye.